Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about prayer and just the importance of prayer as believers, but then beyond that, not just its importance, but the posture of prayer that we should have as children of God. And I'm just going to start out of Luke 18, and I'm going to read this parable that Jesus is sharing with his disciples. And he told them a parable to the effect that they ought always to pray and not lose heart. He said, in a certain city there was a judge who neither feared God nor respected man. And there was a widow in that city who kept coming to him and saying, "Give me justice against my enemy." For a while he refused, but afterward he said to himself, "Though I neither fear God nor respect man, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will give her justice, so that she will not beat me down by her continual coming." And the Lord said, "Hear what the unrighteous judge says. And will not God give justice to his elect, who cry to him day and night? Will he delay long over them?" And that's so awesome when I read that passage, because first and foremost as believers, we have to understand prayer is so crucial to our walk with the Lord. It's literally a lifeline that we have with Jesus, that every day we can talk to him and share what's going on. And to be honest, it's something that I feel like I see, especially in areas like America, where we have a lot of things. We have so many different options that we can choose instead of sitting at the feet of Jesus and just speaking with him. So first we have to understand as believers, we need that relationship with Jesus. We need to talk to him and share what's going on. But then beyond that, when we actually sit down at the feet of Jesus, there's something that we have to understand as well, that it's not just a ritual. And to kind of depict this, I looked to Matthew 15 verses 8. And in this passage, Jesus is speaking to the Pharisees and he shares with them, he references Isaiah 29:13. And he's saying to them, essentially, there's a people who honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. And he's talking about the Pharisees, because there's something they understood. The Pharisees knew that it was important to pray. They understood that that was something they were supposed to do as believers in God. But the thing that they were missing was in their heart. They were doing it to be seen by men. And to be honest, when they were speaking to the heavens and talking to God, it was almost as if they weren't really connecting with Jesus. And I bring this into our modern day, and even with myself, there's times, and how many of us have done this, whether we go to bed and we just throw up a prayer to God and say, God, thank you for this day. Help me have a good night's rest, amen. And we're all so guilty of doing that. I know I'm guilty of doing that and saying that same exact prayer. And God is like, I want more of that. I want you to share your day with me. I want to know what's going on. And sometimes you think, I already know what's going on, but he still wants to know. He still wants us to be intimate with him and have a posture in our heart where it's like, God, here's everything that's going on. And I want you to be involved in this part, and I want you to know about this, and I want you to see how I'm hurting here and how I feel, and even praying for other people. In the Bible, like it says, men ought always to pray. And we should always pray for our brothers and sisters. It's so crucial and so integral. So if there's anything, one, for us to understand that prayer is important as believers in God, and two, it's not just prayer alone, but understanding that our heart set should be right with the Lord when we speak with him, that we should be free to say however we want to say it. We can be free to say it to Jesus. We don't have to use thous and thuses and those, but just speak to him from our heart.